If you write it, you need to speak it. Someone out there believes it.
I don't love me.
Lock 'em down like bam.
Crows pick at my rotten flesh, distorting my image.
We will stand through the rain, the flame.
I'm a god.
Put it all in the bag. Straight to the point, lyrical greatness.
Recognize the violence.
Took his soul away. Poppy set up shop and make a van house a drug home. Hey CCP, how you doing today? When I say CC, you say P. CC, CC. When I say drop the, you say Mike. Drop the, Mike. Drop the, Mike. When I say I love, you say poetry. I love poetry. I love poetry. Give it up for drop the mic. Let's get it started. What's up, CCP? How you feeling? That's good to hear. Welcome back to round 2 of today's audition of Drop the Mic. Again, I'm Dr. Michelle Myers, and I am the faculty advisor for the Spoken Word Poetry Club. And we had a really wonderful round 1. If we could just give it up for all of the poets who competed in round 1. One more time. We heard a lot of just really wonderful, deep, very passionate poetry, and I know that the judges are looking forward to hearing what all of you are going to be bringing for round 2. Once again, I just want to introduce our judges really quickly. So we have Kevin Covington, support coach from the Center for Male Engagement. We have Elizabeth Cantonese, who is a professor in the English department. We have Alicia Dantzler, who is a graduate of Community College of Philadelphia and a member of On Point Inc., a local spoken word poetry group in Philadelphia. And we have DeForio Barlow, who is a testing specialist in the Assessment Center. Please give it up one more time for our judges. So on deck, we have James Allen. James Allen, and coming to the stage, please put your hands together for Blue.
Did you know that my mind was once filled with dreams? Ideas that danced and danced in my head, trying to break free into the world that was silenced. My goal was to take my dreams and to make them a reality. But over time, I have pushed my dreams further and further into the back of my mind. And soon they were no more than distant thoughts of what could have been a reality. My dreams were not only distant, but they were silenced as well. But I knew it wouldn't be long before my dreams pushed back to make themselves known. Soon, my dreams began to speak to my mind, and my mind spoke to my heart, and as my heart listened, I felt myself preparing my dreams to become a reality. I felt myself allowing my dreams to wake the world. I felt my ideas dancing out of my head. I felt myself dreaming out loud and waking the world. But the world tried to silence my dreams again. The world tried to silence me again, and the world failed. I am not silent, and I will not be silenced. My dreams are not silenced, and my dreams will not be silenced. My dreams, not now, not today, not ever again. Wake up, world. Wake up. Listen to my dreams and embrace their reality.
Give it up one more time for Blue, everyone. Great job, great job. Judges, do we have any comments? Kevin, do you have any comments for Blue?
No. No, once again, I really like your stage presence. You feel very comfortable up there, and you're able to deliver your piece very well. So, loved it. Thank you.
Thank you. Elizabeth.
I really liked the hand gestures that you were using to correspond with the words in what is a really, really beautiful poem. I responded to the poem itself as well. And I felt that towards the middle of the poem, you sort of clicked in more with feeling the reality of the poem.
Thank you. Alicia.
I like your conviction behind what you were saying. But I do feel like it was times where I wish there was like more eye contact, and that was it though. You have a lot of conviction behind what you say.
Thank you. And DeForio.
I like the poem. I didn't believe it in the beginning. I started believing it as you got closer to the end of it. I needed more feeling. The feeling that you had at the end, I thought you should have brought that throughout. So, all right.
Thank you. Everyone, please, another round of applause for Blue.
I actually want feedback and appreciate it greatly because it helps me become a better writer and a better performer.
The next poet is James Allen. Please put your hands together for James Allen, everyone.
Your talent don't match your confidence. A whole bunch of nonsense. Bragging about millions, but not a dime spent. Not clever and no wit. It's like you outside of what's airtight, so nobody gets the drift. So somebody please explain to me, even though it's plain to see, how being honest is something lame to be. I was raised different, got in the game and played different. Took moments of shame, rearranged till they was amazed with it. Oh, that guy is good. Thanks for noticing. Nobody's mind controlling them. No longer influenced by the foolishness of thinking a gun was something cool to get. Bang, bang, but I still got one. Self-defense. My mind is my weapon. Through every struggle, I learned the lesson. And every pretty girl that had me stressing helped me realize that they only love you when you bringing them checks in. Gold diggers. I'm a gold digger. The whole goal is to get richer. Put family in better situations just trying to be a fixer. Y'all get the picture? What's realer than that? If you ain't feeling this, I don't know where your feelings is at. The one that I thought was the love of my life told me don't get attached, I might be back. That's fine. But the only one I'm waiting on is God. I'm taking off like a red eye and you just missed your ride. Young and handsome. In a world with a devil dancing. The homies call me Chrome, it's James Allen if you're fancy. I gotta stop playing with him. Okay, well, let's get serious. I'm no walk in the park, point blank, period. I know dudes that'll come through your block airing it. I know dudes that's arrogant. I know dudes that's about they green asparagus. And I know the people of the world will judge you based on how your appearance is. I don't know you, and you don't know me. But I know communication is key. Break the silence.
So they felt what I was saying, and they got a good response.
Put your hands together one more time for James Allen, everyone. Please keep your applause going. Let him know how much you appreciated his poetry. Elizabeth, do you have any feedback for James?
Again, you covered a lot of ground in this poem. I love the rhythm. I was feeling it as you were delivering it. Good job.
Thank you. Alicia.
You have an amazing stage presence, like you're comfortable and we can see that. And also your flow, you switch it up and it's not the same thing, so you keep it fresh.
Thank you. DeForio.
Very, very, very comfortable. That guy, James Allen, the guy's good.
Thank you. Kevin.
Yeah, I definitely like the flow. Like how you tie back in spirituality and God, and then you take it another level, and the airtight and get my drift like that.
Thank you so much, everyone. Please, another round of applause for James Allen. So on deck, we have Darlene. Darlene is the next poet on deck. But coming to the stage, please show your love for Zakia Quill. Let her hear it, everyone. Let her hear it.
I am not human, neither am I fallen. I'm just an angel who just crash landed on a half-moralized planet. Resisting the incredibly delicious craving for disaster and chaos, my inner hippie creates a planet euphoria. It's as calm as peaceful as the sunlight warming up my eyelids and my face apples, the wind giving us the hairography that all of us have wished for, the moonlight kissing limbs like Gomez to Morticia, and foaming glossy waves tickling between our toes and our souls. Now relishing on a universal lollipop with a taste of sweet stars and sour planets with creamy nebulas. I am so feminine, I believe that God is a goddess who had literally gave birth to man and the afterbirth is nature. I am Mother Nature's granddaughter, Eve's daughter, who has innocence of a kitten and seduction of a serpent. Loving the sweet melody of woodland creatures calling out in their own languages, collecting lucky pennies from the copper sun until I'm wealthy with peace. Now I'm crucified on the trunk of a weeping willow tree, eclipsing from my now invisible sun, with a crown of rare wildflowers weaved into my hair, with jade, lapis lazuli, aquamarine, and turquoise encrusted on my collarbone, my forearms, and my satin robe flowing through the air. Dripping heavy rubies down from between my legs, from my mother's spreading curse. Dripping heavy sapphires from my pupils, while my grandmother weeps quartz crystals to bathe me and cleanse my soul through the shade-giving branches. But I shall embrace this darkness and treat this full moon as my only nightlight, as the true, bejeweled, wildflower child that I am in conquering spirit.
Keep your applause going, please. Keep your applause going, please, for Zakia. Thank you so much, Zakia. Alicia, do you have any feedback for Zakia?
Even though you were reading, you were still able to like land some of those gestures, which is very important. I just say like keep the energy that you started with throughout the piece.
Thank you. DeForio.
I thought much better delivery this time and a lot more confidence. Good job.
Thank you.
Kevin.
Yeah, I like the use of imagery and a little throwback with the Gomez, the Addams family, like that.
Thank you. And Elizabeth.
I was sort of envisioning this sparkly goddess, and I loved what I saw in my mind. It was a really empowered poem, again, a brave poem, a feminist poem. I really responded to that.
Thank you so much. Please, everyone, show your love one more time for Zakia. So on deck, the poet on deck is Kevin F. Abbott. Coming to the stage, please, everyone, put your hands together for Darlene.
Bring it on. I call this my poem of Thanksgiving. And I wrote it because I was so grateful for the spoken word workshops that this is what my gratitude expresses. Again, it's called A Poem of Thanksgiving. The shining sun burning bright, beaming with rays of warmth. The still sky, blue and white, with clouds of gray moving by. A chance meeting. Dear educator, if I were to say thank you, what exactly would it be for? How do I say thank you to you? Is it when I stop to appreciate the sweet-smelling fragrance of the blooming yellow rose? The beautiful, beautiful aroma as it titillates my nose? Or is it when my fingers touch the green thorny stems, the pinch-like sensation engulfing my skin? Or is it when I sit in the park watching the mother with the newborn child, which suddenly cries? The mother stops all she's doing and becomes the nurturer, slowly lifting the newborn babe to her chest, exposing the left breast, and the babe begins to suck. Or is it when I walk by the secondary schoolyard, hearing the laughter, the jump rope songs, recalling the innocent joys of childhood play? Or now near the basketball court, hearing the sound of the ball as it's dribbled on the hard cement ground, watching as the young boys leap like Alvin Ailey dancers to catch it? Or is it when I walk into the school classrooms and witness the students studiously studying English, history, math, and science with joy on their faces, their eyes bright with a thirst for knowledge? Or is it simply the educators who have decided to devote his and her lives in academic and personal pursuit to help someone else? Whatever it is, one thing is for sure. I now know why and how to say thank you. Because, dear hearts, I, Darlene, have indeed had the pleasure to meet you.
Keep your applause going, please. Your applause. Keep your hands clapping for Darlene. Wow. Alicia, do you have any feedback for Darlene?
I could see every scene as you were going through, and you explained it so well in the sequence. And thank you.
Thank you, DeForio.
I really like your voice. It's really calm and peaceful. I like it.
Thank you. Kevin.
Yeah, as an educator, we thank you. Really, really nice delivery, and like DeFlorio said, just something about your voice that has that calming essence to it.
And Elizabeth.
I really connected with it too. It made me think about all the mentors I've had in my life and those people who take time to help you and even to introduce you to poetry and how that really can change the whole world, that everything comes alive and your whole quality of experience expands, and you conveyed that beautifully.
Thank you so much. Please, everyone, put your hands together one more time for Darlene. So the poet on deck is Noel Baines, but coming to the stage, please, everyone, give a round of applause for Kevin F. Abbott.
Every time is different. Like, I never go into it like knowing what to expect from people, and they always surprise me. When I was in first grade, I drew a picture of my family. I drew scribbles on top of my sister's head and a big circle to represent this big-ass head of mine. I drew a pink shirt and a black skirt for my mother. I knew that 2 diamonds made a shape that looked like a necktie, but I didn't have anyone to draw it on. No father. But I drew my grandmother in his place. I was too young to know that a man belonged next to my mother and too content with all the love that she and my grandmother gave me to ever ask questions. I was happy without a dad, so I drew smiles across my family's faces. But time taught me that a family isn't a family unless there's a mother, a father, a sister, a brother, a cat, a dog, a white picket fence, a college fund, and a 401k plan. My family didn't fit the American dream, but I drew them anyway. In 8th grade, I told them I was gay. Afterward, I stopped drawing pictures of families. The image of my mother on her knees asking God why he cursed her made me question what one was. I realized that perfect families only existed on TV screens, so I made a home in Kyle's arms. He held me close to his heart, and we'd pretend to be our own on most days. We'd sit in his living room sofa and wander off into a land of possibilities. He'd look at me like, what would it be like if we added a baby boy to our pictures? Like, which one of us would be the cooler dad? Like, if anything, he would have to have my smile and your height, my nose and your eyes. Like, what if we had never had to have a conversation about adoption centers and surrogate mothers? What if birth certificates just came with 2 spaces for dad? Instead, we have to find a woman to carry our son because God made us strong in all the wrong places. We were secretly jealous of pregnant girls. My best friend called. She's 5 weeks pregnant and aborting her baby. She wants to know if I'll be there for her to squeeze the life out of my hands while the one's beginning to grow inside of her ends. I've done it before. I wonder if there's blood on my palms, if Kyle can smell the stench of death on me. If I reek like a mortuary, I can barely sleep at night, knowing that I've held the hands of more mothers as they walked out of abortion clinics than those of newborn babies. I lie next to him, my stomach emptier than a girl fresh off an abortion table, my heart screaming louder than a group of newborns in a maternity ward. I just hope that he doesn't try to have sex tonight. I'm not in the mood to pretend that our orgasms will amount to something. And besides, I've already toyed with enough possibilities for one day. I wish, I could have just told her to leave her baby boy on our doorsteps, and Kyle and I would have done our best to be all that she could. And our son may have never had a mother, but we would have given him all the love that our single mothers gave us, and hopefully that would have been enough. His family, we wouldn't fit the American dream either. But I pray to God that he'd have enough pride in his 2 fathers to still want to draw us anyway.
Keep your applause going. Please keep your applause going for Kevin F. Abbott, everyone. DeFlorio, do you have any feedback for Kevin?
Kevin, I was hoping you were going to bring it, and you did for round 2. Good job.
Thank you. Kevin.
I mean, with a name like Kevin, you can only be excellent.
I mean, it's only right. It's only right.
They're surprised. I'm not surprised. Great performance.
Thank you.
Thank you. Elizabeth.
Yeah, it gave me goosebumps, and then I had tears in my eyes for part of it. I was really, really moved by what you were saying.
Thank you.
And Alicia.
I just think you did such a good job explaining this story through, like, a kid drawing a picture and bringing it back to that. It came full circle. So, thank you.
Thank you so much. Great job, Kevin. Wow. Another round of applause for Kevin. So on deck, we have Johnny K, but coming to the stage, please show your love for Noel Baines.
This is Disturbance, Deconstruction. 44 folks aged 40 or more at the core forming forks of war. Funds cannot be credited to formidable forces forged in death, of course, soldiers aged under 24 seeking glory. Before me stands a fortress with a golden door, portraits of assorted slave owners with endorsements in Coke, Pepsi, and cordless phones. And if we choke on the bones that they've thrown, they call in reinforcements to my home. Alone, in poor insurance loans, feeling blown in a bubble full of jokes, prone with a tendency to smoke, bitch upon and moan, there's no hope. But no, that's propaganda handed to a copper-skinned man. He can never be a doctor, only marijuana business plans. He can't advance to nirvana because the commas in his hands tainted grams in his karma. I promised my mama that I'd dance on the sun. I go to college for degrees, because if I want to dream, I need $1 in between. No schemes to get rich quicker, 6-figure checks, so we spend it on amphetamines. I sell it and buy a new identity. Destiny branded me a nigger, but my knowledge is a liquor tinted dark, like the face of white supremacists. The prejudice ruining your liver got these segregates interventioning. Democratic delegates delighted. Indicted is an African American whose relatives were born on Coney Island, and not the slightest bit of trust in his eyes, only crust. Why corrupt what he loves for $1? He grew silent, lest he be reminded that life is a lie. The golden rule describes justice is blind, so who can really care to see the truth? Not I. The old and bitter build a battle out of spite, and the young and reckless fight to survive for a night. Despite what you heard, black and white is absurd. We all look dirty under microscopes. Word is bond like isotopes, so as I walk this bed of coals, I crush them with the notion. Pressure gives you something made of stones, not diamonds, just islands and kaleidoscopic oceans. We at war, and we don't even know what we're fighting for. Thank you.
Like, I could feel what the room was feeling this time, so it's much better.
Keep it going, please, for Noel. DeForio.
Noel, the truth, nothing but the truth. So help you God.
Thank you, Kevin.
Thank you, Reverend. No, you actually brought it this time. You actually went deep around two, and what I liked is you incorporated the mic. This time it was there as a tool as opposed to being an obstruction. Really good presence.
Thank you. Elizabeth.
I responded to the confidence in the poem and also the message in the poem. It was wonderful.
Alicia.
Yo, you are like super dope. You have so many like layers to what you say. And if you were like to try to pull it back, you still would be left searching for more. So thank you.
Thank you so much, everyone. Please put your hands together one more time for Noel. So on deck, we have Maurice. The poet on deck is Maurice, but coming to the stage, we have Johnny K. Please, everyone, show your love for Johnny K.
The poem is more about the way a person should live a life and the way he wants to and the way he needs to.
It's crazy how two minds could think alike, but no one writes the same. So I'm gonna go off with what Blue was saying. Okay. I'm trying to make my dreams into reality, casualty after casualty, man. This shit is reality, fuck. I look up to the sky and ask God why. Why did you take another innocent life? Why wasn't I the one to die instead? These questions come up daily in my head. I don't want to die, so why do I question my life? I don't see anything left, so I'm trying to do my things right. They say money makes the world go round. Kids worried about getting money instead of learning verbs and nouns. They argue about who's the best rapper in this industry. None of them. These rappers making millions and billions of dollars, but don't think about the kids dying from poverty. They only worried about getting more money, while by the second these kids are getting more hungry. I understand that you can't change the world, but if we put our first foot forward, then we can get the hang of moving further. Infestation of devastation leaves me with a lot of devastation. We're not equal, but damn sure we have a lot of separation. Let's end the segregation. We're separated by our creed, color, ethnicity, greed, mothers, fathers, sisters, and brothers, last name, weight, height, religion, beliefs, the way that we greet, the way that we speak, by our intelligence, the way that we... in the way that we seek intelligence. Our point of view is from different perspectives, but if you don't see it how I see it, then I'm gonna respect it. Because we are total individuals. You'll probably sell your soul to reach the pinnacle. I won't, because my soul isn't something that's fucking visual. But losing a soul can make a change in your appearance that can be critical. Unlike celebrities, we have our own freedom. But just like celebrities, we can be dumb. Make wise decisions because they'll take you farther. Worry about what the system is doing rather than the daughter of Sean Carter. As we get poorer, our taxes are getting raised. As the richer get richer, they will only be praised by the people who think we're equal. Look at how they're living and look at where we're living. You see a big distinction between our environments. They want me to start complying with the same laws that convict the innocent and free the guilty. I'm done digging for truth because I'm tired of being filthy. Y'all don't feel me or have any empathy. I can read your mind because of my mental telepathy. Fuck the sympathy. Get the fuck up and do something about society. I'm not saying shoot a cop or start rioting. Just make a stand for what you believe in. Make a voice for the silence. Read the lies but see the truth behind it. Press pause, go ahead and rewind it. I said make a voice for the silence. Read the lies but see the truth behind it. Fuck your highness. The news channels, they're all fucking biased. And they're all fucking liars. Live your life based on how you want to. Just live it right because that shit could fucking haunt you.
Give it up one more time for Johnny K. Kevin, do you have any feedback for Johnny K?
I do. You went from Johnny K to Johnny okay. This one went deep. I like this. I like the flow. Good one.
Thank you. Elizabeth.
I liked your use of space. So the poem seemed to be a lot about separation and left and right, and you were moving across the stage to mirror that. It was great, much more confidence this time too.
Thank you. Alicia.
You have like so much truth behind what you're saying. I just want to hear the confidence behind it. So I feel like when you put those two things together, you make a bigger statement. So thank you.
DeForio.
Yeah, I thought a lot more confidence this time. A lot more confidence. It was good.
Thank you so much. Everyone, please put your hands together one more time for Johnny K. So the poet on deck is Jay. Jay is the next poet. But coming to the stage, we have Maurice. Everyone, please put your hands together for Maurice.
The poem is about accepting the challenge of being a leader, of being a better person in society, and just being just a stand-up individual, something that you don't see too much in the city.
I have accepted the challenge. The challenge to obtain wealth. The challenge to become the help. The challenge to be my eldest crutch. The challenge to build my queens up. It's a new age. It's new rules. It's a new cool. Ask yourself how the world would be if the Egyptians still ruled. It's levels. Not just on a money tip. It's levels. You're trying to expand your consciousness. I'm sitting at CCP trying to better myself, and it bothers me. I can't find a school from here to college that teaches me knowledge of self. Curriculum, syllabus, essays, papers, tests, quizzes. When I graduate from here, I'm applying to be a wizard because I have accepted the challenge. The challenge to walk with the rebels. The challenge to face the devil. The challenge the oppressor. The challenge to not be regular. The challenge to leave a good impression. And challenge your thinking, hopes you will always question. What is life? What are you here for? Are you living out your own thoughts or the thoughts of someone else's? What is your definition of a utopia? I know we all got love for the Creator, but don't forget that love is creation. I know we all got love for the Creator, but don't forget that love is creation. Kings, you were put here to build, not kill. Queens, just as beautiful as nature. But don't be on me because I got some paper. You want real? What's realer than that? I'm feeling this poem, y'all. I think I could rap. If you can't respect that, your perspective is whack. Maybe you love me when I fade to black. Wait, Jay said that. If you can't respect that, maybe it's common sense that you lack. If you challenge me, you better come with your facts. If you challenge me, you better come with your facts. I look at my skin, I'm so blessed that I'm black. The spirit of evolution is back. And without poetry, y'all, it'll never be right.
Keep it going for Maurice. Put it back up. Yep, it's okay. Elizabeth, do you have feedback?
Yeah, you slowed it down this time so I could hear every piece of it. I was really with you, and I loved when you broke into the rap. That made it super interesting.
Alicia.
Yeah, I was going to say the same thing. You took your time. You had good eye contact, and you have a good stage presence as well. Like, it's no question behind what you're saying.
Thank you. DeForio.
Yeah, I thought you stepped your game up this time and left a good impression.
And Kevin.
Yeah, definitely stronger, fresh on this one. Excellent piece, excellent.
Great. Everyone, please, another round of applause for Maurice. So on deck, we have Cindy. Cindy is the next poet on deck, but coming to the stage, we have Jay. Everyone, please welcome Jay to the stage.
Daddy, it's time I told you. I hate you for the heartache and pain that you gave to me. I wait for you and call on you even though you don't love me. All I did was love the asshole you turned out to be. And now I'm stuck here wondering if you ever even loved me. I wanted to give up on you, but I couldn't seem to even try. I wanted to turn my back on you, but the thought would just make me cry. What did I ever do to you? Why can't you try to get to know me the way I tried to get to know you? Is it because I'm different than the ones you had before me? If that's the case, then you don't deserve me. All I wanted was to be the daughter that loves you unconditionally, but you make it impossible to love you at all now. I'm turning my back this time to see if you'll come after me. I'm going to walk away and live my life the way I know how. But I want to tell you a few things. I hate that you blame everyone for your mistakes. I hate that you live your life as if you were already dead. I hate that you label me as the daughter with Tourette's syndrome that you will always forsake. I hate that you settled into a life that you absolutely dread. One thing's for sure, I'm not going to be like you. Now I'm having my own child, and I'll know just what to do. I'll give him the love you never gave me and so much more. I'll make sure my child won't see my back the way I saw yours. So, Daddy, I just want you to know that thanks to you, I'm stronger than you'll ever know. And if you decide to look for me when you get this sudden urge to care, I'm going to be living my own life, and I'm not going to want you there.
Keep your applause going for Jay, everyone. Thank you so much. Let's see what the judges have to say. Elizabeth, do you have some feedback for Jay?
Yeah, that was another brave poem, really powerful. I loved the lineup of I hate that, I hate that, I hate that, and then the end just brought it home. Have you ever read the poem Daddy by Sylvia Plath? You should, yeah. And you were really sort of channeling Sylvia Plath, a wonderful poet, in that poem without even knowing it. So you should read the poem.
Alicia.
Once again, I commend your courage to talk about difficult topics. It's not a lot of people that want to get up on stage and put that out there. And then you just have this realness and genuineness behind you. And much more confidence this time around as well, delivering your piece.
My notes, I wrote down that you were definitely more relatable. This time, I just wanted you to move the paper down so we can really get the essence of what you were saying.
Thank you. And Kevin?
Yeah, I'm with you on that, but even with the paper being up, I think the connection was the piece. Because at first I'm like, well, okay, she's reading from the paper, I'm not connecting, but the piece allows you to connect. And I think like the last one and this one, you leave a piece of yourself on that stage for us, and that's a good thing. It's like you're willing to put yourself out there, and it's really good. And I would actually call this poem a letter that the father never wants to get. That's how deep it was.
Thank you so much, everyone. Please, another round of applause for Jay. So the poet on deck is Black Cancer, but coming to the stage, we have Cindy. Everyone, please give a warm welcome to Cindy.
Mischief has somehow drifted into the minds of this new generation with a swiftness and an ease. Young kids now admiring and encouraging this devouring monster, feeding it exactly what it needs. Loving it, watching it grow, letting it cook up its own dreams, allowing it to plant seeds in the minds of the innocent, spreading further its disease. Merciful pleas being called from across the globe, stop the hatred, stop the violence, stop the wars, but with an angry ache in his belly, even louder it roars like somehow we have said something blasphemous. It seems as though we've been trained to be pacifist. You see, the righteous want to get involved, but damn, look at the list of all the consequences. We're living in times where doing the right thing could cost you crime offenses, and testimonial bargain pleas often lead to false confessions. Excuse me. Testimonial bargain pleas often lead to false confessions. So instead of getting involved, too many people go home and count their blessings. I can't help but question whether these people know they're being tested. We're all witnesses of the truth, and still we choose to refuse anything morally compelling because of this psychological abuse, which proves to be more powerful than anything else. And even I myself am confused about what is right, and not knowing how else I could possibly fight, I choose the right. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Cindy. Everyone, please give it up one more time for Cindy. DeForio, do you have any feedback for Cindy?
I do. I thought your pace was deliberate. I thought it was very spiritual and fulfilling. I liked your tone. I thought it was very believable and realistic.
Thank you. Kevin?
Yes, Cindy, you see this innocent face, and then you have this, not to say that you're not innocent, but then you have these really deep thoughts. So it's one of those, still waters run deep type of thing. So it's really great performance. I love the piece.
Elizabeth?
I just see you as being so much yourself on stage, so vulnerable, and just wanting to deliver your message. I liked, was the last line, I choose to write?
I choose to write.
Yeah, wonderful.
Thank you. Alicia?
You have so much content, and something you were able to do was read, up until the very end, you were able to read from your phone and still be present. Yes. And I think that's something that a lot of people struggle with.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Everyone, please, one more time for Cindy. So the next poet on deck is Casino Mike, but coming to the stage, we have Black Cancer. Everyone, please give it up for Black Cancer.
This poem is blessed. I wash away my sins only to find that, unlike others, I have to dive in a pond, river, lake, or maybe even an ocean, bare naked with a bar of soap in the left and the Jesus piece in the right. Next time, the right hand to be replaced with the Holy Bible. See, I feel as though I'm half an Adam without an Eve, so with or beside one totals the somebody I'll be. 100% man. Chocolate like M&M's with no feminine features about me. See, bitch niggas, they the total opposite. Can't find they dick cause they 100% yams. Damn, I can't deny they sent. See, I stand tall through all the ups and downs as life continues to throw blows involving uppercuts and low blows, right jabs, left jabs, hooks that don't follow after a verse, it hurts. All the pain and agony afflicted upon my body. But see, I never go down like young Jock. I rise like a gun cocked, ready to hit its target, hoping that it departed from Earth's existence. Cause see, sticks and stones may break my bones, but mouth movement is worthless, bitches. Basically, a strong will can have you juggle obstacles with no difficulty as if bright lights were shining upon your every movement. And see, I'm far from a powder face with an outer space attitude or personality that'll make you laugh cause I was worth your salary. The clowning around ain't profound in my town. Money talks and bullshit walks. I'm pounding the pounds, dimes, dubs, 50s, and hundreds. Cause money like a random female, something I like and I want it. Being broke ain't a joke, you a comedian if you sleeping in London. A walk-in laugh house who assed out like homeless people with they crack out, you lack clout. Goals, I'ma max out. Hoes, I'ma make them tap out. Like we was in a ring wrestling, but really we sexing and grooving from movements we choosing in the bedroom with, then black out. Morning comes, ass out. Life's a bitch and I wife the chick. If she caught me cheating, my lights be dimmed.
Blacked out. A detour couldn't stop me from being on my cash ride. I'm hungry for dollars and knowledge is power. Food for thought I devour faster than the smoker with the munchies. So at the end of my road, I'll gain, not wait, success. Because at the end of the day, I wash my body instead of my hands. Because I plan to be blessed. Thank you.
If I feel in my heart, my spirit or whatever, then I know I did a good job, and I try to convey that to the audience.
Kevin, do you have any feedback for Black Cancer?
Yeah, I really appreciate the fact that you're comfortable up there. You're able to deliver it, body motion. You check out with your eyes and check right back in, and you keep us on the ride, and it's good. I like that presence.
Thank you. Elizabeth?
I like how your lines subvert our expectations sometimes, and you give us the space to see that by pausing or by the gestures or coming into yourself and then coming back out again. Wonderful.
Thank you. Alicia?
Yeah, I agree with everything they said. It was so many lines in it, and then it's like it goes from real to like a little bit of a humor, and then back to real. So it takes you on all these different emotions throughout the piece.
And DeForio?
You came to win, man. Came to win. I like that.
Thank you. Everyone, please give it up one more time for Black Cancer. So the poet on deck is Tatiana, but coming to the stage, we have Casino Mike. Everyone, please welcome Casino Mike. Yeah, let him hear it, let him hear it.
There you go. I'm the best thing you've ever seen since the mousetrap. I'll bury you and your crew just to see me get the last laugh. I ain't one of those brothers that talk smack. I'm Young Money. I'll make your face jack, get high on cocaine. If you want to play the game, then you're gonna get your ass capped. I got a chain around my neck that shines, a Cadillac full of bitches, and you know they mine. Young Money. I'm on that other shit, top level, doc, ba-da-ba-ba-ba. I know you're loving it, get it, Casino, what you got? I got you, okay. You can sit and do diddly, hitting, missing your miseries, physically hitting that beat, critically decrypting the speech. I'm hitting mixes, missing, rewinding it, fixing it. I'm hitting mixes, missing, rewinding it, fixing it. I'm hitting mixes, missing, rewinding it, fixing it, spitting sick and you're licking it. Wait, listen to the melody. I'll kill a beat, leave it resting in peace or resurrect it, and definitely take a step if you think that you can mess with me. Even though Old Testament couldn't be testing me, I'll bake a beat with no recipe, feed it to a kid with leprosy, and it's Jesus standing next to me, next to me. Oh yeah, Casino, I got you. Okay, I got you something new, something fresh. I ain't clowning around. I'm coming around, busting your gut with the Glock. I won't stop. Blah 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 blah. Same shit. I'm on that other shit. Young Money, I got you. I'm on that other shit. I'm on that. I'm on that money. I'm on that black elevator going down. Little Joe from Kokomo, it rattles to the ground. Them dice is laughing at the man that he throws. I'm going over to the low side of the road. I'm on that. I'm on that. I'm on that. I'm on that. Where's that mother Afro bass? Boom 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 boom. I'm on that boom 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 boom. Nah, Young Money, I'm on that other shit. Thank you.
I wanted to mix in all these different styles and aspects and beatboxing and melody and music and actual spoken pieces. So I think it went well.
Elizabeth, do you have feedback for Casino Mike?
You are so unique, Casino Mike. Yeah, I really was following the different people that were involved in that performance. So I thought that was really clear. It was playful and interesting. Great job.
Thank you. Alicia.
I like the setup of the poem with the back and forth, like it's a battle. But like when you went into the song and you start beatboxing, I almost got lost a little bit from like your message. But then you brought it back around with like that, that closing line.
DeForio.
Very, very original. Very original, and I appreciate that. I'm betting on you, Casino Mike.
Kevin.
Oh, you took my metaphor. I said I was thinking Casino Mike. You took a gamble and it paid off.
Thank you.
This piece was really, really creative.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, everyone. Please give it up one more time for Casino Mike. So closing out round 2 and today's audition for Drop the Mic is Sharmira, but coming to the stage we have Tatiana. Everyone please put your hands together for Tatiana.
Take a look back my way for a second. And for that second, you're already contemplating in your mind what I am and what I'm good for. Or for how I stand and if I'm homeless. Or maybe that I have my second baby on the way and my dad left my family when I was 8. And in these 20 seconds you've been looking my way, you realize I can speak English just fine. And I don't have the intentions to kill you with my mind just because I walked into your corner store slowly. My intentions are solely mine, and immediately you assume that I think about you day and night and creep through your window like the widow I am. But amazingly, I go to sleep the night thinking about a plan to become better than what you think of me, because in this 50 seconds I've been speaking, I've already smoked crack, overdosed on alcohol, and dropped out of school. Dropped lower than your intentions, and now I have no purpose to you. And now, but I'm a stranger in reality, but in relatively we have no relations. But in this minute that has passed, you have put me in the category of no hopes and aspirations. Please kindly give me my life back that you had no business analyzing anyways. Thank you.
Keep it going. Keep it going for Tatiana, everyone. Let's see what feedback the judges have for you. Come on over this way. Elizabeth, do you have some feedback for Tatiana?
It's a wonderful poem about perceptions, and I love the way that you brought the idea of time throughout it. In this amount of time, you've already judged this. It was really, really powerful.
Thank you. Alicia.
So I like the energy that you bring to stage. Like, you come up with so much energy. I just wish you slowed it down because I feel like it was so much to get in that piece, and I wanted more, but you had so much in it.
Thank you. DeForio.
Very, very good energy, very upbeat, very deliberate is what I liked about the performance, very deliberate.
Kevin.
Yeah, I think it was actually an excellent piece. I think we would probably get a little more if you had just memorized. I think you can give a little more body to it if you weren't reading it from the paper, but it was great.
Thank you so much, everyone. Please, another round of applause for Tatiana. Thank you so much. How y'all feeling? Audience, you feeling good? Because we have come to the last poet for today's audition of Drop the Mic. Please, everyone, put your hands together. Show lots of love for Sharmira.
I felt more comfortable in the second round.
I was born in the southern soil of Virginia. Blistered slave hands picked me when I grew green and glorious. They left my lime skin in the sun till I turned brown and shriveled. Dry and easy to break, easy to share. I be that remedy for my lovers, placing my shredded body in wooden pipes. They breathe me in easy. Slow and sudden my smoke rises, smelling sweet and soothing. Wasn't that way for long. The years got older for me, and I felt the changes in me. Metal claws drew me from the ground, and they carried me to a hostile home with silver moving machines. Man made me into this minion monster. They sprinkled black seasoning over me that tastes like some rah-rah shit. Then had the nerve to dress my sexy brown body in some tacky ass tissue paper. Place this ugly orange hat on my head, called it my butt. The place my lover's lips love to kiss. You love my smoking body, don't you? I'm always here for you. Just take me out when you got a lot on your mind and when your nerves move too fast for you to handle. I'll slow them down for you. Rolling in packs of 20, I'm that bad mama jammer that's looking for trouble, some fire to feed on. Cause once you burn me, I burn you, and baby, it ain't no cure for the way I caress your mouth. My kisses curl up in your tongue while I move inside your body, hiding in your heart till it's heavy and broken. From your lips to your lungs, tight and cozy, dark as the night sky, I'll take your breath away. I'm so bad, I carry warning labels on the cartons I came from. I try to tell you what will happen if you mess with me. See, I'll make you fall in love at the same pace you lit me. Slow and sudden. But sometimes my lovers get tired of me. They try to disown me. But when they have a problem, they run right back to me. It's hard to let me go. I live in you now, and you can't live without me. Red lipstick placed on my forehead. But that's a sign that you love me, right? Well, I love you too, baby. I love the way you burn me, slow and sudden. I love you. I love you to death.
Keep your applause going. Keep it going for Sharmira.
I feel relieved. That is over.
Alicia, do you have feedback for Sharmira?
I got a lot.
Okay.
Talk fast. All right,
Okay.
so your metaphors were on point. You were able to paint a picture and then like flip it. And then on top of that, you took a character and you committed to that character through your facial expressions. It wasn't just you taking on this voice, but you carried it throughout your whole body. And you performed the hell out of that poem.
Yes.
Thank you. DeForio.
My eyes closed, I don't even see you. I'm in Virginia with you. And although you were last, you were definitely not least. Dynamite performance.
Thank you. Kevin.
Yeah, the imagery was incredible. You took us all on a ride, and we were just tissue paper, how they pulled you. I was like, whoa, okay, all right. That to me should even be performed. Go talk. We'll talk later. That piece, yeah.
And Elizabeth.
It was a wonderful persona poem. I felt that you were possessed by the poem at both times in a wonderful way, that you just became that poem. You became the delivery. Very impressive.
Thank you so much, everyone. Sharmira. Great job. Great job. But let's give it up one more time for all the poets who performed this afternoon. They all did an amazing job. They really put it all up here on the stage, just sharing poems that left them vulnerable, that were brave, that were passionate. It was just really amazing. And this is the kind of thing that I really wanted to bring to campus, to CCP TV. I want the entire campus community and everyone across the city of Philadelphia to know just how wonderful our students are, how talented they are, and just really what passionate things that they have to say. So please, once again, give it up for our students who performed today. Give it up for yourselves. Give it up for our judges. And give it up for our CCP TV crew. Our judges have given me the results. Please give it up one more time for our judges. This is your top 7 for today's audition of Drop the Mic, starting with number 7, James Allen. Please come to the stage. I'm gonna call your name. Give it up for James Allen, everyone.
7 names in our hand.
6th place, Cindy. Everyone. Welcome Cindy back up to the stage. Number 5, Noelle. Noelle, please join us on stage, everyone. Give it up for Noelle. Number 4, Black Cancer. Everyone. Round of applause for Black Cancer. Our top 3, number 3, Kevin F. Abbott. Number 2, Casino Mike. Everyone, welcome Casino Mike back up to the stage. And our number 1 poet for today's audition of Drop the Mic. Move down. Our number 1 poet for Drop the Mic, Sharmira. Everyone, please give it up. Let all of our poets hear all of your applause, all of your support. Thank you all so much for being here. Please give it up one more time. I'm going to leave them on stage. Please show them lots of love.
Thank you.